Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel Salesforce AI Champions. Today I'll be going to talk about decision matrix of Omni Studio. So before get started, please like, share, subscribe my YouTube channel. So in Omni Studio, we can find the lookup tables, and lookup tables, there are two types of lookup tables available in the Omni Studio, or specifically in the business rules engine. So there are two types of lookup tables, like first one is decision matrix and the second one is decision table. And this part of the business rules engine, and we can find like different tools under the business rule engine. Like first one is this lookup tables, and the second one is the expression sets, in which we can do multiple complex calculations kind of stuff, so you can do. So how to find these lookup tables? First of all, so in the app launcher we can just search for the lookup tables, and we can find this lookup table interface, and by clicking on this new button we can just create new decision matrices. So decision matrices, and so this is decision matrix is like much same like the Excel sheet. So for example, if you want to find the price related to a specific product code, you create a lookup table where you provide the product code as an input, and based on that product code, that it's keep the list of that available the product information based on the product code provided. So instead of manually entering all the product details, we can just create these decision matrices so that it can save time, reduces risk of errors, because we don't have to calculate manually those kind of stuffs we can do. So for today's session, I'll be just creating a new decision matrix using by uploading a CSV file. So I have already a CSV file in which I have a data sets for cryptos. Like for example, for this date, how much was the price for the BTC and what was the volume. Then same for this Ethereum and BNB kind of data set I have. So for this data a date, we can find the specific uh, cryptos value, and that price on that day, or the trading volume on that day, we can find with this help of this data set. So I'll be uploading this data set as a CSV upload, and to create that decision matrix in Omni Studio. So I'll be just and there are two types of lookup tables, as I mentioned, like decision matrix and decision table is available. So decision matrix is for like whenever a exact match based on lookup that returns a single input, means based on a specific single output. So based on a specific single input or multiple inputs, we can find only one list of products we can get like single output. But when we create decision table, so based on like we can add different filter logic, we can add custom logic, and based on that we can return one or more sets of output. So that's the basic difference between the decision matrix. So today I'll be just creating this decision matrix. So I'll be selecting this one and clicking on next, and I will just provide the name like crypto data sample uh, lookup table. And in the type, I'll be just selecting this standard one, and I'll be just clicking on save. And from the related, we can find this decision matrix version is created, and it's not active. So I'll be just clicking on this version, and we can see that different actions are available. Like we can just from the related, we can see what are the files attached, and in the from the matrix tab, we can see that this upload CSV option is there, or we can just add column. So we can just create manual columns like Excel like columns. Like for example, in here I have this many columns are there, like date, close, BTC, volume, BTC. So I can just create this date column header, and I can just provide like date as the input and other column headers as the output. But for today's demo, I'll be just using this CSV file that I already have to upload to create this decision matrix. So I'll be just selecting this one, and so the file name is showing here what is the selected file name, and there are restrictions like 50,000 rows we can just upload at a time, unless that is the limitations currently for the decision matrix to create. So I'll be just clicking on this next, and we can see that I have these many columns, headers are there, and all the headers are showing in here, right? And I'm just making like a date as a input. So based on what will be the our scenario, like based on a date, we need to find what was the volume or what was the price for that day for that crypto. So I'll be just selecting date as the input, and in the data type I don't have a date as a data type, so I'll be just keeping it text as a, since I have don't have any date data type in here. So and for the remaining I'll be just making them output and just making them to currency data type. So making for all of them. So our mappings are ready. I'll be just click on the upload button, and I'll be clicking on done. And file upload request was queued, so file upload is currently in progress, and I can just find the related file. Let me just refresh this one, and I can just find the related list of related files in here from here and from the matrix. And there was some error for the records that is also showing as well. I'm just clicking on close, and we can see that already 1702 records were added into this table, into this decision matrix. And we can just select these many rows we want to show per page, this page, and navigate to a next pages as well by clicking on this page navigations. And we can see all our data kindly loaded into this decision matrix. And also we can just add new rows for this record. Like I just want to add a new row for this one, we can just do that. So this is how we can just create a simple decision matrix by using this CSV upload. And also we can find if there are any errors for any of the records within the decision matrix while creating. We can download that error CSV file as well. Let me just open this file, and let me just reformat it. And I can see that there are some error messages for like 126 records. There are some issues while uploading, like it's saying that this row has values that don't match with the column data types. So there are some data types issue, that's why this error happens for this many records. But our remaining those records were uploaded. And we can just make this decision matrix active, so that we can just invoke decision matrix from a expression set, or from the OmniScript, or from the flow. Those kind of scenarios we can test. And I have also already created a couple of tutorials on how to invoke like a decision matrix from Salesforce flows or from OmniScript. I'll be adding more tutorials as well on this regard. So I can just select the start date. So start date is crucial, so when so that we can find this is active. If we select a future date as a start date, and we are just selecting means trying to invoke the calculation this decision matrix today, that will not happen since the start date is in future. And we can also mention the end date as well if we want. And we also can make the rank. And I'll be just clicking on save. So one key important point is like there are some name updations after the Salesforce acquisition of the Velocity. So earlier this decision matrix name was calculation matrix, and expression set name was the calculation procedures. So those names were updated. So currently those names are like decision matrix, decision table, and expression sets. And also we can just find expression set, so that we can perform multi-step complex calculation with the help of this expression set, and we can just invoke our decision matrix from that expression set easily. So I'll be adding more tutorials on those regards, so please stay tuned. Please like, share, subscribe my YouTube channel. Thank you so much.